Thank you, Ramesh, and thank you, Madhulika. Okay, so welcome to these demo sessions. As you know, this is the demo on cloud computing, and in cloud computing, we'll be trying to understand the AWS codes and AWS, the codes curriculum and what we can do in this AWS and what we have after AWS and all those things. Okay, so these are couple of demo sessions. Okay, so let us, try to make the sessions very interactive. How we can make the sessions very interactive? There is a chat box there. So whenever you have any doubt, any question related to AWS or related to cloud computing, feel free to send your question in the chat box so that it will be easy for me to address your question. Okay. And at the end of the session, if you want to talk to me directly, you can simply unmute yourself and you can talk to me directly. This is not for demos, my friend. This is for all the classes actually. From class 1 till the last class, actually, the chat box will be open, as well as, muting and unmuting option is with you. Fine. And every session we will record here and we'll share all the recordings with our students. The coming 2 classes, that is today and next couple of classes, actually totally 3 classes will be available on YouTube. After 3 classes, we will share the recorded sessions directly with our registered students. Okay. So with these basic rules and regulations, hopefully let us, make our next 45 to 50 minutes more interactive and more interesting. Fine. Now, I'm expecting you people are freshers, maybe. Let's say you finish your bachelor's or master's, or maybe someone is having some experience on Linux or Windows or networking, or maybe someone is coming from some other background, let's say Java or Python, or maybe suppose someone is a marketing person here, maybe accounts person or whatever. I'll try to keep this session in simple and easy way so that if you're a fresher or if you're coming from any XYZ background, or if you already have some technical knowledge, this session will be useful for each and every person. Okay, so I'll just try to put this session in the simplest and the easiest way so that you can understand what is cloud computing, what is the importance of cloud computing in the present day, and how far you can see yourself in cloud computing. How good and how big career you can make in this cloud computing. I'll try to put all these points in front of you in this simple and the easy way. Okay, fine. So before we see anything, let me just, introduce myself. Let me just show you what experience I have in different fields actually. Okay, so to begin with, my name is Shakeel here. I have 14 plus years of IT experience, industry experience in IT industry. Fine. I started my career way back in 2007 actually. And when I started my career in 2006-7, I started as a Windows Server Administrator. With Windows Server Administrator, I was a network admin also. Network Administrator also. Okay, so when I say Windows Server Administrator, I'm talking about Microsoft servers here. Like, right now we are having Windows Server 2022. That is the latest server. Okay, before that it was 1916. But when I started my career, it was actually Windows Server 2003. 2006 year, 7 was the year. So the Windows Server was 2003. So I started from 2003 and currently Microsoft is offering you the latest version of server, that is Windows Server 2022. Okay, so I started my career from there. And when I say network administrator here, network admin means actually a person who deals with computer networks, a person who, deals with 2 different branches, how to make communication with them, a person who deals with the networking concept of internet as well as intranet, a person who configures routers, firewall switches, and all those things. Okay, if you know a company with the name Cisco is a very famous company that offers you the networking devices as well as the networking courses like CCNA, CCNP, CCI. So I did till my CCI. I was, CCI expert back in those days only actually. So with these certifications and with this knowledge, I started my career there. Okay, fine. This was 2006, 2007. Now, whenever you talk about servers, actually, Windows servers are obviously one of the server. With Windows Server, we have Linux server. In Linux, we have different, flavors like Red Hat, Ubuntu, CentOS, Kali Linux, Amazon Linux, OCJA, Debian, like there are different, different flavors we have. Okay, so with Windows Server, I have knowledge, I have experience on this Linux server administration also, especially Red Hat Linux administration. I have like, pretty good experience on this particular server. See, 99% cases across the globe, 99 servers across the globe, actually, they are running either on Windows servers or Linux servers. If I say 100%, then also I'm not wrong, actually. Okay, so every server that is running inside a company or every server that is available over the internet, it is either running on a server, Linux server, or either on Windows server. So I have exposure on both the servers. I have knowledge on both the servers. Fine. Now, with this, there was and there is a technology with the name virtualization. I have, around 5 to 6 years of experience on this virtualization. I have trained many people actually on this virtualization technology. Virtualization is the backbone of cloud computing. Virtualization technology is the backbone of cloud computing. Because of virtualization technology only, the cloud computing technology is there. Okay, so before we even understand the cloud computing concept, actually in coming classes, we need to understand what is virtualization. I have trained many people on this virtualization technology, especially VMware ESXi servers. Okay, so this also I have this experience also I have in my career. And then, there is something called security. See, the term security itself shows you how important it is, right? The security means providing security to your data, providing security to your servers. Unauthorized people should not access your data in servers. No one should connect to your server, or no one should access your data without your permissions. So I have knowledge on this security also. So this is like, my career from last 14-15 years. Windows servers, networking, up to expert level, Linux server administration, virtualization, security. See, 14-15 years is not a, small period, right? So I have to learn many things. All these are related with each other, actually. When I did my security, there are certain concepts which were there from Linux. There are certain concepts which were there from like network administrator part. When I did my virtualization, Linux server was there, Windows server was there, network administrator part was there. So it's not like I did my, let's say, Linux administration, then I did some multimedia courses, then I did some Java or Python, I did some accounting packages. No, all these things, whatever I have done in my career, actually, all these are related to only one field, only one path. Okay. And when I talk about cloud computing here, my friend, now listen carefully, please. When I talk about cloud computing here, cloud computing is a concept where we have concepts from Windows servers, network part, Linux servers, virtualization, and security. I repeat again, cloud computing is a concept in which we have some concepts that are related with security, some concepts that are related with virtualization, Linux, Windows, network, storage, database, and many more things. This is what makes cloud computing very interesting and very important for us, actually. Cloud computing is not one single topic. Cloud computing is a concept where we have multiple modules, multiple different chapters, where we'll be learning about Linux servers also, Windows servers also, networking part, virtualization part, security part, storage part, and all those things, actually. This is the reason the demand of cloud computing is more. Okay. And more opportunities will be there in cloud computing. It's a very interesting field. It's a very interesting subject to learn. Okay, so when I started learning cloud computing some 6, 7, 8 years before, actually, it was more easier for me. You know why it was more easier? Because, like I said, in this cloud computing concept, we have certain concepts that are related to Windows servers. Some concepts are related to networking part, okay, Linux administration part, virtualization part, security part. So I've already covered all these things actually in my career before I started even learning cloud computing. My friend, when I was learning networking part or security part or Windows Server administration part, I have no idea about cloud computing way back in 2008, 2009. I have not even heard about the terminology cloud computing. I was preparing myself for like networking part or, security administrator job and all those things. But, at the end of the day, all came into me, all came, as a, good experience for me when I started my cloud computing journey. Okay. So what I'm trying to show you here is not only for me working as a cloud administrator anywhere or working as a cloud, engineer anywhere, as a cloud trainer also, it will be more easier for me to present the cloud computing concept because I already have, sufficient experience on all these particular technologies. Got it, friends? Okay, fine. So now let us try to understand a bit more about cloud computing. So this was my introduction, my friend. Like I said, I experience on different things, and currently, cloud is the main, domain for me. So whatever experience I have in my career, training wise, working wise, and all those things, hopefully that experience will help a lot for me actually to explain how to present things in front of you. Okay. And like I said, please follow the rules. What are the rules here, my friend? Chat box is always open. Okay. And muting and unmuting option is with you. This is not only for today or tomorrow. This is till the end of our course. We will use this, we will use every session as an interactive session. We will keep every session as a interactive session. See, whenever you are attending any live session, and if you're not having the option of interacting with a trainer, it is something like a recorded session. You're just watching a recorded session on YouTube. No, my friend, your session should be always interactive. So I will not block or I will not hide the chat box. I will not, disable your unmuting option from your side. But it's better when the session is on, it's better try to use the chat box because every session is recorded here, right? So if the recordings are very clean and neat, it will be easy for you to revise this recording again and again. That will help you a lot for you in understanding the concept in much better way. Done? Now, let us set the agenda for today. What are the things we are trying to understand and what are the things we need to learn? The first thing here is we'll try to understand what is cloud computing. Obviously, there is a main question here for the day. What is cloud computing? And the second question here is pre-requirements. What are the pre-requirements to learn cloud computing, my friend? Okay. Now, let me just address the second question here. Like I said to you before, I'm expecting some people, maybe they are coming from non-technical background. Let us say BCom or MBA in marketing or MBA in HR. These are like non-technical backgrounds, right? Okay. Or maybe people who are from technical backgrounds, but they are more into like programming and coding and all those things. They want to change their career. Or there are some people who are freshers. Maybe they finish the bachelor's and master's. I'm just, talking to each and every person here, my friend. There are absolutely no prerequisites needed here. There are no prerequirements needed to learn cloud computing. I'm saying this because the syllabus that we have designed here, this syllabus will be very much, sufficient for you to learn everything from very basics and you can go up to the expert level, the advanced level. So there is absolutely no need for you to, worry about anything. You will be starting every topic from very basic. Like when I say server, we will see what is server, what is a physical server, what is a virtual server, what is a server operating system, what are the types of server operating system. Then we'll just build our server session. When I say security, we'll just start from the basis of security, the scratch of security, very basics. We will see what is security. Okay, what are the different types of securities we can provide. So from there, we will start and we'll go with the advanced level and we will see all the practicals that are needed for us. Got it? So we will conduct every session from very basic up to the advanced level. These sessions are designed in such a way that a person who is coming from any XYZ background, that person will not feel any difficulty in understanding any of the concept, my friend. Okay, so when I say there are no pre-requirements needed, this is what I mean actually. I have designed everything in such a way that, if you're a fresher, there is absolutely no need for you to worry about any of these things, my friend. You will be learning everything in the best and the easy way. Done? Fine. Now, let us go with this question, the big fish of the day, the big question of the day, that is, what is cloud computing? Okay. Before I say what is cloud computing, or before we discuss what is cloud computing, you know, the date is 9th October 2023. The time is 7:20 p.m. As of now, I can say, my friend, you know, without knowing, with knowingly or unknowingly, without having any knowledge or without any knowledge, every one of us is already connected to cloud for past many years. I repeat again, without any knowledge of cloud computing, we have already connected to cloud for past many years. You know, I have created my email account in the year 2005, actually. 2005, around 18 years before I have created my mail account. When I send the first email or when I receive the first email, without any knowledge of Windows or Linux or security or cloud or anything, actually, I have already started using cloud computing in the year 2005. Let's say some of you have created a Facebook account in the year 2015, Instagram account somewhere in 2019, email account somewhere in 2012. So without having any knowledge of cloud computing, my friend, you already started using cloud from 2012 or 14 or 15 or 19 or whatever. We have already started using cloud. We simply cannot survive without cloud. We simply cannot use internet without cloud. We simply cannot do anything in our mobile phone without using cloud. When I send a message in the WhatsApp, WhatsApp is it somewhere in cloud. When I pay some electricity bill, that particular electricity bill application is somewhere in cloud. When I order my food over Swiggy or Zomato, Swiggy and Zomato servers are there somewhere in cloud. So literally everything is there on cloud. Got it? Everything is there on cloud. Without cloud, no internet, no company networks, no mobile phone, no laptops, nothing. This is such an important part of our life. Without having any knowledge, actually, like I said, without having any knowledge, we are using cloud in our day-to-day activities. 99% people across the globe who use internet, they have no knowledge of cloud anyway. Maybe technical people, they know the terminology cloud computing. But you know, let's say in our family, our elders, parents, or some aunts and uncles and all those people, they have no knowledge of cloud computing and all those things, right? But they are using WhatsApp. They will go to YouTube just to watch any Telugu movie or Hindi movie or whatever. They are connecting to cloud, actually. Got it? Now let us see what is cloud computing, why it is so important, my friend. Okay, I'll take two very easy examples. To begin with, I'll take the example of data. Now, can you please answer here, friends, what exactly is data for you? Like I said, the chat box is open, so please use your chat box to send your answers. Let us keep our sessions very interactive. Then it will be very interesting and we can gain more knowledge, actually. Okay, so use your chat box and please tell me what exactly is data for you. Okay, I got a very technical answer from Ramesh. He says collection of values. Okay, fine. Anything else, please? What is data? Okay, fine. Okay, sensible information, collection of information. Okay, fine. At the end of the day, we are talking about some information, right? See, if you take your example, your mobile phone as your example, from morning or from in last 1 week, or let's say in last 1 month, how many pictures you have taken in your mobile phone? Let's say 20, 50, 100, 200, whatever the number. If you just go in this year 2023, from January 1st till today, how many festivals are over, or how many family gatherings were there? So you have taken a lot of photos in your mobile phone, right? Let us say in last 10 months, from January 1 2023 till today, you have taken maybe, let's say, 300 pictures in your mobile phone, 300 photos in your mobile phone. Now if I ask you a question here, my friend, all the photos that you have taken in your mobile phone, are those photos safe in your mobile phone? Safe in the sense, Can you get back to those photos at any time? Okay, you may say yes. Because the mobile phone is with you, right? The gallery option is with you. The file manager option is with you. So you may say like you can go to that mobile phone, you can take the photos anytime. You know, we are still in the rainy season, right? Still the rainy season is not yet done. We are still in rainy season. Let's say you're outside, you're driving a bike there, or you're walking on the street just to bring something from the nearby store. And while you come back, you know, suddenly rain started and you have your mobile phone with you. You know, it's an electronic device. Water is an enemy of electronic device, right? So let's say due to some heavy rain, water has entered inside your mobile phone. Now there is a problem here, right? So is there any guarantee that the mobile phone will survive? Okay, there are actually more chances that the mobile phone can get damaged. It will be completely dead. Okay, or let's say someone has stolen your mobile phone, or let's say some other person has stolen some other person's mobile phone. If someone has stolen the mobile phone, if you lose your mobile phone, then what about your data? What about your photos and all those things? They are completely lost now. Okay, so what I'm trying to say here is any information like WhatsApp messages, photos, videos, your bank transaction information, okay, whatever information is there, everything comes under data. And wherever you keep your data, either in your mobile phone or laptop or desktop or anywhere, no one can say with 100% guarantee that the data is completely safe and secure. Anytime from anywhere we can access the data. Can you say something like this? Answer is no. For example, see, this is my desktop here and there is a folder here with the name Linux Administrator. Okay, there is a folder here with the name CCNA. Can I say like I can access this folder from anywhere? No, actually I'm using a desktop here. In this desktop machine, if I log in inside this desktop machine, I can access CCNA folder, or I can access MCSC folder, or I can say access Linux Administrator folder from this desktop machine only. Tomorrow, if I go to some other location, can I access the files and folders which are available in this desktop machine? Answer is no. At least I can carry a laptop, but what about desktop? It's not so easy to carry a desktop, right? So these are some of the problems we have, my friend. So when you store data in your local device, like a laptop or a desktop or a mobile phone, every time the data is not safe. From every place, you cannot access your data. That is the problem we have. Okay. Now, let me ask you one question. See, this is my Google Drive. I hope most of you are using this Google Drive to, upload your files and documents and some, your maybe college related documents or maybe your working documents or whatever. Some documents will be available inside this Google Drive. Okay. Let me just do one thing. Let me just upload a document here now. I'll just say file upload. There is something called Tokyo key. Some document is there with the name Tokyo key. I just said open. And say the bottom left, bottom right here, what it says, one upload completed. Now, where I uploaded this particular file, Tokyo key file, I have uploaded this Tokyo key file in Google Drive. From where? From my computer, I have uploaded this file in the Google Drive. Now, see, I'm sitting somewhere in Hyderabad. I'm sitting in India, in Hyderabad city. Just now I uploaded a file in Google Drive. Okay. Now let's say after 3 days, I'm somewhere in Alaska, or maybe let's say Singapore, or maybe let's say Egypt, Australia, Kashmir, or let's say somewhere in China. In next 2 days, 3 days, 5 days, I may go to Kashmir, I may go to somewhere in China, I may go to somewhere in Singapore. Okay, within India, I can go to somewhere, or outside Asia or outside India, I can go to anywhere. So just tell me, my friend, if I'm somewhere in Kashmir, or let's say Kerala, can I access the file that I have uploaded in Google Drive? Or let's say I'm in China or maybe somewhere in Alaska. Can I access the file which I have uploaded in the Google Drive? Do I need to carry my desktop or laptop to Alaska, China, Kashmir, Kerala, Australia, anywhere? Answer is no, right? I can go to any place, any city, okay, within your city, within your country, or anywhere across the globe. I can go to any place and I can simply access my data which I have uploaded in Google Drive. So what exactly is this Google Drive here? Google Drive is your cloud. I repeat again, Google Drive is your cloud. Your laptop is there with you. Your laptop is your local machine. Where is your Google Drive? Google Drive is a server available in the Google company. Do we have control in Google Drive? Do we have any, administrator rights over the Google Drive? Answer is no. Google company is managing the Google Drive and they are saying, listen, we have this much storage available. If you have to keep your data in our Google Drive, you can keep your data in Google Drive and you can access your data from any XYZ location. You just need to have the internet connection, username and password. You can access your data from any location. So this Google Drive is your cloud computing. This Google Drive is your cloud storage. Instead of keeping data in your local storage, you will be keeping data somewhere in a Google or Amazon or Microsoft or Oracle or IBM data centers. So those data centers are actually cloud for us. They're not located with us. They're not located within our room or within our company, right? Where they are located? They are located in the Google company, Amazon company, Microsoft company. This is a beautiful concept of cloud. Such a simple concept, right? Let me just repeat again. See, actually, this is your server. This is the way the server looks. So if you talk about a computer network, this is the way the computer network is designed. Okay, let's say someone is sitting on this computer here. Someone is sitting on this laptop. Someone is sitting on this laptop here. Okay, and this is the server. All these people will be storing data inside this particular server. But where is the server? Server is available with you in your building, right? So we can store this data within the server. Fine, there is no problem. But how much storage is there in a server? Let us say inside this server, you know what is the meaning of storage here? Storage means your hard disk. Okay, let us say in your server you have totally 10 TB. Now you may say 1 TB, 2 TB, what about 10 TB? Say this is a server machine, right? So 1 TB, 2 TB can be there in a laptop or a desktop. But in a server, my friend, 10 TB, 20 TB is easily available. Okay. So you have totally 10 TB of storage available inside this server. And how many people are working in your company? Let's say 6,000 people are working in your company. It's a big company. Fine. So all these 6,000 people, they are storing their data in this particular storage where we have 10 TB of storage available. Fine. Okay. Now the time is 7:33 p.m. and you got a message here. You got a notification here. And the notification is, it says your 90% storage is full. What it says here, my friend, it says 90% storage is full. That means out of 10 TB, 9 TB of storage is already full. How much is remaining now? Only 1 TB is remaining. Now what to do here, friends? You need to increase your storage from 10 TB to, let us say, 20 TB. Take example of your mobile phone. Let us say in your mobile phone, you have totally 32 GB of memory card. Can you increase your memory card from 32 GB to, let's say, 64 GB? Answer is yes, you can do that. Isn't it? You can increase your storage from 32 GB to 64 GB. So if you're increasing your storage from 32 GB to 64 GB, it's not so easy, right? Because we need to transfer complete data into like 64 GB storage now. That is one thing. Second thing is we need to go to market. Actually, first of all, we need to bring that particular extra storage. And then our mobile phone should support 64 GB. Every mobile phone, every device has some limitation, right? So the particular device should support that particular storage. Got it? Your device should support that particular storage. So we have many issues there, my friend. So maybe in this particular storage, the maximum limit is, let's say, only 10 TB. I cannot add more than 10 TB. So in this case, what to do? You know what to do in this case? You just need to remove this server, bring a new server, a completely new device, which may support, let's say, 20 TB. How much? Which may support 20 TB of storage. Now see here, my friend, things are not looking good here, right? There are many problems you are facing. Within only one storage device, there are many problems you are facing here now. Okay, so in this case, what to do? In this case, Instead of taking the storage as your physical device, where we need to provide security, we need to maintain, we need to provide a power supply. Okay, we have to do a lot of different activities there. So instead of keeping our data in a local storage, what we can do here is we can take a storage from a cloud provider. We can take a storage from a company like Amazon, Microsoft, Google, or there are many more cloud providers actually. Okay, now there is a question here. Can we add another server to the existing server? Of course, we can add, Ramesh. We can add one more server to the existing server. But again, if you add one more server to the existing server, there are a lot of configurations we have to do. A lot of planning should be done, and proper implementation should be done. Then only both these servers will work perfectly. Okay, but still we can add 2 more servers or 2000 more servers. There is no limit there. Okay. Anyhow, so what I said here, instead of adding one more server and instead of increasing the storage in your existing server, what you can do here, you can simply go to a cloud provider. Let us say Amazon. You go to Amazon and you take storage from Amazon. And you know what Amazon people have here? Amazon people have data centers, my friend. Let me just show you the data centers of Amazon or Microsoft or Google. Top companies data centers. See, first of all, this is not the image I have taken from any, Bollywood or Hollywood movie, actually. This is a reality. What you see there is actually a data center, a huge data center, a data center which is spread in some acres and acres of land. Have you ever seen a real football ground or a cricket ground? The actual cricket ground. This data center can be at least 20 times bigger than that football ground or cricket ground, actually. These are the huge data centers available with whom? Available with Microsoft or Google or, Amazon. These are the top 3 companies. See, if I say Amazon, Microsoft, Google, this is more than enough for me to show you like how important is cloud computing, right? There is no need for me to take any other company name. Amazon, Microsoft, Google is more than enough. So these are the 3 companies, let's say, who are offering you this storage. They are saying, listen, my friend, you need how much storage? 10 TB storage. We will provide you 10 TB storage. Okay, you want to increase your storage from 10 TB to 20 TB within couple of minutes. Listen carefully, my friend. Within couple of minutes, you can increase your storage from 10 TB to 20 TB. I'm very sorry. I don't know what happened there. Actually, there was some technical issues. So the session was disconnected. I hope you can hear me now properly. I hope everything is fine. The screen and my voice.
Yes.
Yeah. Thanks a lot, friend, for confirming. Actually, I don't know what happened there, but anyhow, let us continue with this session. Okay, so what I said here, without, having any of these issues, we can simply take the storage from these companies, Amazon, Microsoft, Google, and we can just pay some money and we can store our data. This is one of the easiest example you can take to understand the concept of cloud computing, my friend. So if you take storage, which is there within your company, then that is called local storage. But if you take storage, which is there somewhere in a company like Amazon, Microsoft, Google, or any other company actually, then that is called cloud storage. Fine. Let's say if you keep some money in your pocket, in your wallet and in your purse or anywhere. Let's say you have 10,000 rupees in your wallet. So that money is there with you locally. But if you have 10 lakh rupees and if you keep 10 lakh rupees in a bank, that money is acting like a cloud. So 99.999% people, they prefer keeping money in bank, right? Let's say you have 10 lakh rupees with you. Where you keep that money? Have you ever seen a person who is keeping 10 lakh rupees in his wallet or in his purse? That's very rare, right? If you have 10 lakh rupees, the first thing what you do, you just go to bank and you deposit your money. So keeping money with you is also safe in a way. You can provide security to your money. But who can provide more security and much better security? A bank can provide more security and much better security. Take this example for your cloud also, my friend. You can keep your data within your server. You can keep data within your company. I repeat, you can keep data within your company or within your server. But keeping data over the cloud is much more safer and more secure and more flexible instead of keeping data in your local server. When I say flexible here, what it means? Flexible means at any given time, we can increase and decrease the storage capacity here. Today, I need 10 TB of storage. I can take 10 TB of storage. After a couple of weeks, I want to increase from 10 TB to 20 TB. Within some clicks, actually, we can increase from 10 TB to 20 TB. You want to decrease from 20 TB to 5 TB. You want to decrease it. So within some clicks, actually, we can decrease from 20 TB to 5 TB. Such a simple mechanism, such a simple options will be available there, my friend. So this is one of the easiest example I can take for you to, to make sure the concept of cloud is very much part of our day-to-day activities. Data is obviously everything, right? Sending an email is data. If you're just sending a message on WhatsApp to anyone, that is again a data. Your bank transaction is data. Okay, you're ordering some food, that is your data. You're booking your cab, that is your data. So everything comes under data. So where exactly all this information is stored? All this information is actually stored in a server. That server is available somewhere in a cloud. So let's say, what is your responsibility as a cloud engineer? So you're working for a company. You're working for a company, let's say ABC company. And in that ABC company, they are working on a particular project. So when they work on a project, they have a lot of data, a lot of information. They need to run a lot of applications. So to store data and to run applications, what they need? They need some storage and they need some servers. Now, there are two ways of taking the storage and there are two ways of running a server. One is take everything physically, bring all the devices physically to your company. Or the second way is just go to Amazon, Microsoft, or Google. They have this infrastructure available, my friend. They have this huge infrastructure available across the globe, not only in one location, actually in multiple locations. In a country like India, Amazon people have data centers available in Mumbai and Hyderabad. And if you want to see the size of this data center, you can just go to Google and you can check. In Hyderabad, they have data centers which are spread in 50 acres of land, 60 acres of land. You know how much is 50 acres and 60 acres, right? In that particular, such a big location, they have these data centers, my friend. So instead of bringing the devices physically into your company, we can simply go there and take storage from them and we can store data there. As of now, say this is October 2023. Literally every company is connected to cloud directly or indirectly. Every company is storing data in cloud directly or indirectly. Hardly we see companies which are not connected to cloud or which are not keeping data or their applications over the cloud. Very few companies. See, I'll take the example of electricity. We take electricity from an electricity department, right? So just imagine cloud is your electricity department. 99% people in our country, they will take electricity from the electricity department, right? But there are at least 1% people in India who will generate or who can generate their own electricity, right? They have a lot of money. So they just want to generate their own electricity so that, there will not be any power cut for them. There is a possibility. But remaining 99% people, they are taking electricity from a electricity department. So this electricity department is working as a central location from where to where actually everyone is connected. So cloud is something like that, my friend. Cloud is a place where we have many servers available, and to these servers, hundreds and thousands and lakhs of companies are connected every day, and they are storing data inside that particular data center. Now, what about security? You know, the data center that you see right now on your screen, maybe let us say some, 50,000 companies are connected to this data center. Actually, 50,000 is not a big number, but let's say 50,000 people are connected to this company. Your company is also connected to this particular data center. My company is also connected to that particular data center. Now, if everyone is connecting to this data center and if everyone is storing data in that particular data center, what about security? That should be the question from your side, actually. What about security then? Okay. The answer for that question is the data, like I said before, the data that is there in your mobile phone or laptop or even in your server, which is there in your company, the data which is there in these devices and the data which is there in cloud. The data which is there in cloud is more safer and more secure than the data which is there within your company. Normally, 99% people, they may get only one question actually. If I keep my data in some other company server, what about the security of my data? So what is the answer here? The data which is there in Amazon data center, your personal data, your company's data, which is there in Amazon data center or Google data center or Microsoft data center is more safer and more secure compared to the data which is there within our local data center. So how we can provide that much security? Okay, fine. That is what we need to learn. That's a different thing. We need to learn. We have to learn. But like I said, you, my friend, the data is more safe and secure in cloud compared to our on-premise data centers. This is a beautiful concept of cloud where some companies are having big data centers available across the globe. Let me just take you to more data centers. I'm just saying data centers here. I'm not talking about any particular company. It can be Microsoft or Google or anything. But see the size of these data centers, my friend. You'll see these images somewhere in some, Hollywood movies, right? Graphics, they will do VFX and all those things, something like Bahubali. It's very difficult to imagine things what we have seen in Bahubali in real scenarios, right? So these are the data centers. It's very difficult for a common person to imagine maybe, right? But this is reality, my friend. This is your reality. These are the data centers available with Amazon, Microsoft, Google. Let me just add some more companies like IBM, Oracle, Cisco, Juniper, DigitalOcean. You just name me any IT company. Anyway, that company is providing you the cloud services. Okay, there is a question here like why on-premise not secure than cloud data center? See, like I said, the reason can be power failure. The reason can be the device failure. The server itself, it can go down. The reason can be your antivirus is not so safe and not so good actually that can protect the latest virus. Every company is not updating antivirus every day, right? Tell me, when was the last time you have updated your antivirus in your laptop or mobile phone? Maybe some months before. So we don't take care of all these things regularly, right? But in cloud, these people will take care of each and everything every day actually. Okay. And then, we don't provide more security features. It's not so easy to provide all the security features within your company. These are some of the reasons actually why within our company data is not so secure. And it's very easy for some other person within our company to know all the details of our company server. They can hack my laptop or they can take my mobile phone and they can get all the information. So these are some of the reasons actually why the data in local data center, like I said, your money, you have 10 lakh rupees. I can say my money in my home is safe and secure. That's fine. I can provide security. I can keep that money in my Almira. I can make a lock. I can keep a lock there. I can keep the lock on my door. I can keep the lock on my gate. And let's say I'm visiting Delhi. 10 lakh rupees, 50 lakh rupees in my home. I have, kept that money safe in locker. I have made all the security adjustments here. I'm in Delhi. Physically, I'm in Delhi, but mentally, I'll be still in Hyderabad only, right? I'll be still in my home. I have 50 lakh rupees in my home. I'm not satisfied with that security, whatever security I have provided. But let's imagine the 50 lakh rupees I have kept in a bank. Let us say ICICI or SBI, any bank. Maybe I'm in Delhi, maybe I'm in Denmark, maybe I'm in Dubai, maybe I'm in some other location. I'm more satisfied. I'm more, relaxed now, right? Because my money is there in bank. These people can provide much better security than what I can provide for my own money, right? This is the best example I can take for you. See here, friends, so all these are the data centers which are available across the globe. So the cloud has changed the, way the IT companies are working. The cloud has changed the way, companies are storing data and companies are running their application. The example that I have taken today with whatever time we have is only of data. But when we come tomorrow for one more, demo session, we will take the example of application. When you talk about computer networks, internet, company networks, and all those things, hardly there is anything else beside data and application, my friend. I repeat again, beside data and applications, hardly you see anything over the computer network. Okay, so data example was very simple to understand. Application example will be much more interesting for you to understand actually. So when we come tomorrow for our demo number 2, we'll just go a bit more deep into the cloud computing concept and we'll try to understand cloud computing concept in more details with the help of this applications example. Okay, so as of now, I'm done from my side. Some, basic introduction session was there today. And if you have any doubts, any questions from your side, feel free to send your questions here, my friend. Chat box is open. And if you want to talk to me directly, please unmute yourself and you can interact with me directly. Okay. This was your first demo session. We have one more demo session tomorrow, and hopefully after that, let's say we have like 2 more demo sessions anyway, tomorrow and after tomorrow. Today was Monday, right? So Tuesday and Wednesday, we have like 2 more demo sessions with the same link. So just go through the basics of cloud computing. And if you have any doubts and questions, hopefully you can get with all your questions at least tomorrow or after tomorrow. Okay. So before I take your questions, let me just, revise what we have said here. The major topic of discussion was about cloud computing, right? And in cloud computing, what was the first thing we have discussed in great details? What are the pre-requirements? What you should know before you even start learning cloud computing. What you should know actually? You should know how to use the internet. You should know how to use the computer. Now, in the year 2023, when I say you should know how to use the internet, I'll be joking actually here, right? I remember 2003, 2004. Back in those days, people used to teach how to use internet, how to make email IDs and all those things. I have seen those days also actually. 2003, 2004, there was a course called DCA, Diploma in Computer Application. In the DCA course, one of the point they used to mention was, we will show you how to create a mail account, because 20 years before, making a mail account was a big thing. But in 2023, even a primary school kid knows how to use the internet, right? So if you know how to use the internet and computer, you know how to use internet and computer, right? So you're 100% eligible to learn cloud computing. That's it. That is the one thing. And the second thing here is we have taken one simple example actually of data. Like, data can be stored in our server and data can be there in a cloud. So if you keep data within your server, okay, fine, we can keep. But, we have many other issues there. Upgrading, downgrading of servers, scalability is not so easy. Physical damage is a possibility. Power fluctuation is a possibility. Okay. And data security is not that much better. So we have all these issues. So if you, instead of keeping data within your server, if you keep data in a cloud, that is much more secure and much better in scalability compared to our local storage. Fine. Yeah, Srikant, you were trying to say something before?
Hi, Shakil. This is Ratan. So I wanted to understand. I went through the syllabus. Do you also cover OSDB migration here?
See here, my friend, migration is the term migration itself will put a lot of burden on you, my friend. Migration is not a, topic that you can learn as a fresher or as a 2, 3, 4 years of experience. Migration is a concept that you'll be, working on as an experienced person, expert level person. Forget about cloud. Any sort of migration in whatever technology, whatever level you do the migration, that is not for like 2, 3, 4 years of experienced person. That is for an expert level person. So no, migration, maybe I can show you some documents. I can share some share some documents with you, but migration we are not learning, my friend. You're not learning migration anywhere actually. If I can be more frank with you, you will not be learning migration anywhere.
Okay. And when you okay, I would like to see some documentation on it. If you can share, that would be really helpful, Shakil.
Yeah, I'll share all the documents. I'll share the authentic documents with you so that it will be easy for you to go through the documents step by step, and it will be easy for you to understand any topic. See, I just want to I just want to share one more thing here in a friendly way. There are many services in cloud, my friend, and you're not learning every service in any course. Forget about this particular session. You'll be not learning every course, every topic in every, course designed by any XYZ institute. You'll be learning services which are in demand. The services which are used in companies. Let's say there are 20 services which are used in every company. You'll be learning these 20 services. So my question is, what
Right.
about the other services? If you learn these 20 services, you are in a position to understand the other services, my friend. So
Okay.
please, okay, so please do not expect everything in classroom. Forget about our session. Just let's have a friendly discussion here. Forget about the sessions and everything or any XYZ code. You simply cannot learn everything in classroom. You should not expect everything from the trainer. Trainer should
Right.
present you the technology in such a way that the upcoming services also. See, maybe within couple of months, AWS can release 30 more services. So you should be in a position to understand the next 30 services or next 50 services that are released by the Amazon people or any XYZ cloud provider.
Okay. And the thing I wanted to ask was about this one. There is this IAC concept, right, where they're uh, doing this infrastructure with using Terraform and Python, and we have this Boto 3.
Mm-hmm.
So uh, I know that's not with our syllabus, neither that's our focal point.
Mm-hmm.
But as a administrator, or if we are entering into a market, right? So
Mm-hmm.
do we need to have those things also, that knowledge also with us, or
See,
how is the market? Because you are in this cloud administration market, so I wanted to understand from you.
okay, fine. See, it depends if you are a fresher or if you are an experienced person, my friend. If you are a fresher or with 2-3 years of experience, your syllabus, your interviews, your interview questions will be in one way. If you are showing 4-5 years of experience or more than 5 years of experience, then the way the interviews will be conducted with you will be a bit different. Okay, so this course is designed for a fresher and a person who is having 2-3 years of experience. If you whatever things you said, like Terraform and all those things, this is not for fresher or up to like 2-3 years of experience person also, my friend. There are so many things in cloud, my friend. If you want to learn everything and go for a job, it may take 18 months for you. And by the time you finish everything, 30-40 new services already came in market. Got it? That way you simply cannot learn. So there are certain services which are common in last 8-10 years, and it will be common for many years and many decades to come. You'll be learning those things so that at least you can kickstart your career.
Okay. And with this course, can we be? I mean, will I be comfortable to complete the cloud administration certification?
See, certification is the easiest thing you can do, my friend. Without this course also you can do the certification. How and where? Hopefully tomorrow or after tomorrow I'll come to that point. And your next 2 sessions are also like free sessions, right? So at least by tomorrow at the end of the session, I'll be coming to you like how to go with certification. But as of now, I can say without even learning ABC of cloud also, you can go with the certification. Remember one thing, my friend, certification is not at all the major goal. Learning the technology should be the major goal. Certification is the easiest thing you can do actually. Okay,
Okay.
I'll give an example. Let's say when you go to examination, when you go to write the certification actually, let's say you have totally 65 questions in the examination. You'll get approximately 65 questions, and these 65 questions are actually multiple choice question. Now, when I say multiple choice question, I can feel actually most of you are very relaxed here, right? Great. That is a good way of writing the examination. That is the first thing. And what if I say these are the 400 questions, prepare these 400 questions, and when you go to examination, 65 questions will come, and all the 65 questions will come from these 400 questions. Now tell me, is it difficult to write your exam, or is it difficult to pass your exam?
No, I mean, we are discussing about top. Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
that's not a difficult thing, right? That is not
So
at all a difficult thing. So
while I,
certifications are,
yeah, sorry. Please go ahead.
yeah, certification is the easiest thing you can do, my friend. So again, I'll go through the certifications, way to write, how to write, all those things in coming sessions. But as of now, it's not the point of discussion because it's a very simple thing, first of all.
Sure, Shakil, thanks. And one last question, right? So, while I was going through the job portals, looking at various profiles, right?
Mhm.
So it starts with cloud admin to, consultant, cloud consultant to solution architect, and the list goes on.
Mhm.
So, after this course, what would be the best job role? I mean, that
See,
as a student I
yeah,
can apply.
yeah, I got your question. Actually, you'll be learning cloud practitioner plus solution architect certification content. Like there is a question from Ramesh also, is this course covered solution architect content? Yeah, this course is designed from the solution architect content only. You can work as, you may call it as cloud engineer or cloud administrator or solution architect or practitioner. There are different terminologies, but overall, you'll be working somewhere on this actually. Okay. But consultant, actually, I don't think there is any certification for that. With some experience, you'll be working as a consultant. You'll be providing some, services to some other company. You're not having, basic knowledge here. You'll be having expert of knowledge. You're having more experience in this particular field. So as of now, this course will cover the contents which are there from solution architect, AWS solution architect.
Okay,
Okay.
okay. And while you're discussing in this class, can you show one entire application architecture, how it could be hosted on AWS? It's Does this work in that way?
Okay, you want me to show a demo on like how I can, run a application there on AWS?
Right, and entire one. Uh,
Which one?
maybe we have this three-tier architecture and
Yeah,
entire architecture, right? So.
yeah, three tier and two tier actually.
Now they're calling it as entire, right?
Mm-hmm.
So in this entire architecture, how a real time, how it would be, or how we are deploying through various environments, right? From starting from dev to prod. If some diagram or some, because I know we cannot host it in a class, but if you could go through something
See,
in
I
future
just,
classes also, that's fine. Not
yeah,
today.
see, actually, this is your question anyway. Your applications, Dhanshri, I saw your question. I'll come to your question within a couple of minutes. Your application will be hosted somewhere here. Two tier means, this is your front end. Let's say this is your web server, and this is your back end. Let's say this is your database server.
Right.
Okay, so how these applications are hosted here, how we can allow the internet people to access my web server, and how we can deny the internet people to not access the database server, how we can allow only specific people to access the database server. This is called VPC, virtual private cloud. Here we have, different components to learn, like subnets and, public IPs, private IPs, and all these things. So there we will see how we can run. Tomorrow, maybe I can show you a demo, like how I can run a web server, for example. I can host a web server, and wherever you're sitting from your place, you can access my web server. But practically in details, it will come in coming classes. This is one of the actually image, this is one of the, document from my running class. Okay. But let me just show you one more thing. It will be something like this. Okay, so this is your web server here, maybe not this one, sorry. Okay, this is your web server and this is your database server. So how we can host a application there? So this is your front end and this is your back end. Like I said, this is your web server and this web server is connected to database server. I'll show a live demo hopefully tomorrow.
And we have an application server also, right? So,
See, when I say web
uh,
server, it is also application server. Application servers are different types: web servers, email servers, file servers.
right.
It's a very generic terminology, application server.
Okay.
Okay,
Got
fine.
it, bro.
This okay. There is a question from Dhanashri. She says, "Can we get the syllabus of this course?" Okay, once you finish our demo here, my friend, the management people, they will share all the syllabus with you. So hopefully you can go through the syllabus, and whatever doubts you have about that syllabus, you can come back again tomorrow. Okay, you can just go to the DurgaSoft Software Solutions link, DurgaSoft Software Solutions website, and from there also you can get the solution there. You can get the what you say syllabus there. Okay, there is a question here. Is this course going to cover all the AWS services, and how we are going to connect the application to AWS? Do we use CLA also? See, all the services you're not learning anywhere, my friend. All the services means, approximately there are 200 services. There are certain services which are like, specialized services. So, what you're learning here, you'll be learning about the services which are commonly used. Always remember one thing, my friend, whenever you learn any course, you are learning a course which is designed according to the demand of the market. Official course, you're not learning anywhere. Forget about AWS. I'm talking about all the courses actually. You'll be learning a course which is, designed according to the requirement of the market. Like, for example, if I take the example of Hyderabad, like my city. If you want to become a chef in Hyderabad, one of the main thing you should know is how to cook biryani. If I go to Chennai, maybe Italy sambar is one of the top thing you should know, right? It depends on your, location. So you're not learning everything. You should not know everything in Hyderabad. If you know only how to make this particular dish, you're more than ready. If you go to, let's say, somewhere in Delhi, you should know how to make this particular dish. So out of all the thousands of dishes we have, you should know only few dishes. You should know how to cook so and so, curries and so, particular dish. So here also, my friend, in AWS, there are 200 services, or it can be more, before we end this particular course. In next 50 days, AWS can release 2, 3, 4 more services. You're not learning all the services. You'll be learning the services which are needed for you to understand the technology, to face the interview, and to work as a cloud administrator, at least as a 2 years of experience, or with 2 years of experience. Okay, that much you should know. And coming to CLI, there is one session where I'll show you how to use CLI, but it's not on CLI, it's on GUI, graphical user interface. But I'll show you one session where you can see how to use things by using the CLI. Listen, my friend, 45 to 50 days daily, 60 to 70-minute session. No way you can learn everything about AWS. If you want to learn everything about AWS, it may take at least 1 year for you to go through. Is it needed? Answer is no. Let's say you're learning 20 services. After completing 20 services, once you get a job in a company, you'll be working only on one service, my friend. You're not working on all the 20 services. So just go with the market, just go with the flow. You should learn these things, get a job, and the company will put you on a particular service, and you're getting more experience and more expertise on that particular service. This is the way the career will work. This is the way you can, go into any particular career. You're not learning everything, my friend. I repeat, you're not learning everything, and there is no need for you to learn everything. Please do not waste your time and energies. No, Ramesh. They will just share the syllabus with you. Once we finish our demo session today, they will share the syllabus with you. You will see all the details, like what exactly we are going to learn in this particular syllabus. Okay. Again, before we go off, before we stop the session for today, a very friendly suggestion. Please do not try to learn everything, because with only AWS, maybe you're not getting a job. You should know the knowledge of Linux also. In coming months, maybe you'll be learning DevOps also. So will you learn everything in, like, full details, or will we learn everything with the official syllabus? Answer is no. Okay, this is just a demo actually, like how we'll be conducting classes every day. I just need to put everything in a particular diagram, a particular presentation should be done theoretically and practically, then we'll see the demos, the lab demos and all those things. Before we end the session, if you have any questions, I'm still available for you. But I just want to say one thing. If you have already decided to go with cloud computing as your career, my friend, you have selected a great career for yourself. Okay, you have selected a very excellent career for yourself. This is 2023. You can see yourself working somewhere in cloud in the year 2040 also, or you can retire from your working, life and all those things in cloud only. This is such a big thing. So if this is such a big thing, you cannot learn everything in 45, 50 days. So this course is designed for you so that you can understand the technology, you can prepare for your exam, you can prepare for your interviews, you can get a job and you can start your career. Then later on, you just need to, upgrade yourself. But this 45, 50 days training will help you in understanding like how you can upgrade, how you can learn the new things in cloud. As of now, without learning or without getting any training, if you start learning cloud, you will be completely misguided. In a way, you're misguiding yourself there actually. You don't know which service to learn first, how to connect one service with another service, when to learn which particular service. You will be like, just you simply cannot learn those things actually. In a simple way, I can say you simply cannot learn in that way. So just try to take a course for 45, 50 days, whatever course is designed by any institute, any place, any person, just go with that particular course. You will get the complete idea. You will get more knowledge of services and all those things. Then you will be in a better position to learn the other services like migrations and all the other expert level services. Okay, friends, so I'm here for 30 more seconds. If you have any doubts, we will see, or else we can stop the session for today. And like I said to you, tomorrow also we have one more demo session. Tomorrow I'll be taking you through the example of application, and then, hopefully we can go with the other details of cloud. Examination also, hopefully I'll come to that point tomorrow, how to write the examination, where to write the examination. So if you're interested in joining this particular course, just try to come for tomorrow, and after tomorrow session, then you can take the decision like, what to do in future. And actually, one more thing, this course is scheduled at 8 p.m. 7 p.m. is the demo, but after a couple of days, the sessions will start at 8 p.m. India Standard Time.
8 to?
8 to 9, 9, 10 maximum.
Monday to Friday.
Monday to Friday. In case if I'm taking class on Saturday, I'll inform you at least, 1 day or maybe 2 days before. In case if there is a schedule like that, or else 5 days a week, I think is more than sufficient. Okay, at least you need a couple of days to revise and do practice and all those things. So at least 5 days a week, we'll be taking these sessions. Okay, fine. So with this, we can stop the session here, friends, and we'll meet again tomorrow, hopefully at 7 p.m. with more details of cloud computing. Okay.
Sure.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Thanks a lot, friends. Bye.
Thank you.